This week in Women in Sports, it's a playoff sweep. The Minnesota Lynx come from behind to make it to the semis. What helped them get past the first round of the playoffs? And see how some help from the pros turned a rundown baseball field into a diamond for all. Then we'll take you to Wisconsin, where two girls are making history on their high school football team.
WCCO's Women in Sports, sponsored by Franson Bank and Trust.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Maria Lisignoli in for Marielle Mose. Here at WCCO, we are celebrating the highlights of female athletes in this new digital segment called Women in Sports. We'll share new stories with you every week right here as we do our part to give these athletes the recognition they deserve. The Minnesota Lynx are heading to the WNBA semifinals. They beat the Golden State Valkyries 75-74 to sweep the playoff series. Game 2 was in San Francisco, with the Lynx looking a little sluggish at first. They were even down by 17 at one point, but Bridget Carlton added a spark, 12 points, including 2 big threes to open the third quarter to start a rally. MVP candidate Napheesa Collier had a game-high 24 points. It's her 15th career playoff game with more than 20 points. Here's what she said about the team's come-from-behind 75-74 win.
Just playing, Coach said at one point, there's nothing I can draw up for you that's going to get you an easy bucket. You have to go out there and just play. And so I think changing that mindset too, where they scouted all our plays. It's a playoff series, and so just going out there playing basketball, getting in pick and roll, making reads. I thought we did a really good job of that and being aggressive in the fourth quarter.
One aspect that has helped the Lynx so far is just focusing on each game instead of on what could be coming next. Here's what Kayla McBride had to say about it last week.
I think Cheryl does a really good job of us just keeping us locked in on the next game. The next 40 minutes is all that matters, and that's how we've been operating all season long. People are going to put us in this category. We know who we are as a group and as a collective and what our goals are, and that's what we come to work to do every day and playing in front of our fans. We're really excited for it to just be playoff time and having that same opportunity, that same mindset moving into the playoffs.
The Lynx will be playing their first semifinal game on Sunday at Target Center. From Hopkins to UConn and now the WNBA, more top honors for Minnesota's own Paige Bueckers. The Dallas Wings star is the WNBA Rookie of the Year after one of the best debut seasons in league history. She put up 692 points and 194 assists, the third most by a WNBA rookie. Bueckers was the runaway choice with 70 of the 72 votes from sports writers and broadcasters. Taking a look back on Bueckers' career so far, you may remember she made history at UConn by becoming the first freshman woman to earn Associated Press Player of the Year honors. During her senior year, Bueckers helped lead the Huskies to another championship in the 2025 NCAA Women's Basketball Tournament. Then in the 2025 WNBA Draft, Bueckers was the #1 overall pick. A rundown baseball field in Minneapolis really wasn't seeing much action. No one wanted to play there. But then the Twins stepped up to help out. Marielle Mose shows us how they transformed the field to make it accessible for female fast pitch players too.
That's me and my best friend.
Two friends and fast pitch players, 11-year-olds Ella Sand and Maddie Bulsley, play on Bob Casey Field in Minneapolis with the Twin Cities RBI program. Before now, this field was neglected and made for baseball only.
It didn't have these nice fences, and it had, not the best field.
There wasn't, the right measurements, or there wasn't, fences, because without the fences, the balls could just go, anywhere.
But all of that changed last week when volunteers went to work.
We want to make sure that every child, regardless of their gender, can get out here and play the game.
Toro and the Minnesota Twins teamed up to renovate this Phillips neighborhood field, which hadn't been updated for 20 years.
And this field actually wasn't being scheduled much because it wasn't maintained, because it hadn't had a chance to be refreshed. So it was time for us to come back and help with this.
The Twins grounds crew brought their expertise on proper fast pitch plate measurements and Toro provided all the equipment to manicure the field and lay the dirt in the diamond.
The hours that we put into this pale comparison to the impact we're having on the community. I would do it again tomorrow.
Now this field is ready to enjoy equally among all players.
I feel like every field should look like this.
Girls can have a chance to show that they are worth it. Girls are the same as boys and no one's better.
Since the Twins Community Fund began in 1999, they've granted $7 million to improve more than 1,000 fields throughout Minnesota. So if you want the Twins to help you out in your field next, we've shared a link to apply at WCCO.com. There will soon be a new way for soccer players to showcase their talents. The National Women's Soccer League is introducing a pair of combines. It'll be for prospective players at both the college and youth levels. The move comes after a collective bargaining agreement between the league and its players' union in 2024, eliminating the league draft. The combines will take place over 3 days in December. The dates and the location have not been released yet, but one combine will be for players ages 18 to 23. The other will be for players ages 13 to 17. The league says about 60 players will be invited to each combine. History at the World Athletics Championships in Tokyo. American Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone has become the first woman in nearly 40 years to crack 48 seconds in the 400 meters race. She ran a stunning 47.98 seconds. That's just 0.18 seconds shy of the world record in the event. Now get this, her record came on the same track where she set her second hurdles world record at the 2021 Olympics. Earlier in the championships, American sprinter Melissa Jefferson Wooden set her own record. She won the title in the women's 100 meter, finishing in just 10.61 seconds. That's the fourth fastest time in history and a championship record. In Wisconsin, 2 soccer players are making history, becoming the first girls to suit up as kickers for their high school football team. Here's TJ Dysart in River Hills, not far from Milwaukee.
From the fans to the first whistle, it's everything you would want for a perfect night of high school football. But this game between University School of Milwaukee and Shoreland Lutheran was more than just a big win on the line.
I'm a little nervous. I feel like that's really natural.
You never know when another opportunity is going to come around.
And we're looking forward to them to be able to make and create history when they are the first females to score a point at USM.
Sophomores Anna Griesbach and Izzy Gonzalez-Rodriguez taking their skills from the soccer pitch to the football field, becoming the first girls in program history to suit up as kickers after kicker Pearson Ludke went down with a broken collarbone during the season opener.
We tried out and we thought it was really fun, and at first it was kind of a joke, and then we were like, well, what if we actually joined, because he thought that we were capable, and we just decided to take the chance.
Football's a little bit harder than most soccer balls, but I think now I'm used to it. My legs kind of used to everything.
Now Coach Summers says he didn't even have to watch Anna and Izzy kick the ball. He just had to hear the sound. And they were on the team. And on Friday night, Gonzalez-Rodriguez got her chance and Shoreland Lutheran blocked the kick. But Coach Summers says it's a long season ahead.
They're both really solid. They're excited to be here. They're always like, what more can we do? And so we always kind of have them put to work. And again, they're a big part of our program and a big part of our team.
In River Hills, TJ Dysart, WISN 12 News.
The Williams sisters now have a new podcast. Tennis stars Serena and Venus Williams launched their podcast on X earlier this week. It's called Stockton Street, named for where their home was in Compton, California. It's set to air every other week on Wednesdays. Serena finished her career at the 2022 U.S. Open. Venus just competed at that tournament in singles, women's doubles, and mixed doubles. Thanks for watching this week's Women in Sports. I'm Maria Lisignoli, and we'll be back with more great stories next week.